Hey there, my name is Travis Albritton, head of content at Buzzsprout, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through the steps to submit your podcast to iHeartRadio. Okay, so now I'm going to walk you through the steps to submit your podcast to iHeartRadio. And you can follow these steps if you don't use Buzzsprout, but I'm going to show you how to do them inside of the Buzzsprout dashboard, okay? So first, you're going to go into the Directories tab of your dashboard, and then click on the button that says Get Listed under iHeartRadio. And here we're going to have all the instructions, everything you need to list your podcast in iHeartRadio. So we're going to need this RSS feed in order to submit our podcast. We're going to go ahead and copy that to our clipboard. But then we want to go to iHeartRadio's website. And they have a really short submission process, which is great. But you just want to make sure you have all your P's and Q's dialed in on your podcast, right? So you need your artwork file uploaded. You're going to need at least one episode published and live. You're going to need your podcast name. But the cool thing about iHeartRadio is they're going to pull all that in automatically, all right? So you just need to input your email, the name of your podcast, so what you want your podcast to be called, and then here we're going to paste our RSS feed, all right? So that's the RSS feed URL for Pod Talk we're going to place here. And then for Podcast Publisher, this is where you're going to tell iHeartRadio who hosts your podcast. So you can see they have all the major podcast platforms. If they don't have yours listed, then you can just select Other, but we're going to select Buzzsprout. And then if there are any special notes that you want them to know about, then you can put it here, but it's not required. And then here they're going to ask you to acknowledge and sign off on several agreements. These are not out of the ordinary, and so you shouldn't be alarmed by these. This one essentially says that iHeart does not guarantee that they're going to accept your podcast. The second one says that you are not using anyone else's audio content in your podcast, that you own 100% of it. You're not using any, Taylor Swift songs or Journey songs or anything like that in your podcast. And then also that you are the person that is submitting this information and that it is true and accurate to the best of your abilities. And then once you select those three boxes, you just hit submit. And then you'll get this screen that says, thank you for submitting your podcast, and it will refresh. So if you want to submit a second or a third podcast, then you can do them all in a row. Now, if you use Buzzsprout's podcast websites, so the website that you get for free as a part of your monthly subscription, there's one more step that we want you to take. So we're going to go back to the Buzzsprout dashboard, and then on this iHeartRadio page, we're going to scroll down to the bottom, and when you get that approval email from iHeartRadio, which could take a few days, but ultimately could also take up to 2 weeks, they're going to give you a website address that is specific for your podcast on iHeartRadio. You want to paste that right here into this field. And what that allows us to do is to embed your iHeartRadio website URL into your podcast website. So when someone goes to listen to your podcast and they're like, ooh, I want to subscribe to this podcast, I want to get more episodes in the future, when they click the subscribe button and they click the iHeartRadio button, then it will take them directly to your podcast in iHeartRadio's app. So they don't have to go and search for it on their own. And that's it. That is all you have to do to submit your podcast to iHeartRadio. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more videos like this, just click here to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You could also keep this party going by watching one of these videos over here. You can just stay here, enjoying all these videos, learning how to be a podcaster. It's a wonderful thing.